Please cooperate with supporting forces and officials in a positive manner. Now at this time, please rise and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Stockton Turf Field here in Galloway, New Jersey for today's women's lacrosse game between the 4-0 Stockton Ospreys and the 2-3 Alvernia Golden Wolves. Stockton firing on all cylinders, showing their high-powered offense and strong defense through the 4 games played so far, averaging 18.5 goals a game and only allowing 6 on average. Alvernia, however, is trying to get back on track after falling into a 2-game losing skid. So there's that in goal for each team. Danielle Elliott in goal for the Ospreys, and Marissa Zakow in goal for the Golden Wolves. First matchup between these two teams. As we see Lexi Jackson there to take the draw control for the Ospreys. And Kaylin Hawley. Draw control, and here we go. This will be the Ospreys on offense. Passed over. Passed over to Maduri. Maduri back to Sullivan. Back to Seraphine. Ospreys moving things around. Over to Robinson. Robinson has it. Pass back to Seraphine. If you can't tell, it is raining pretty heavily here in southern New Jersey. Been raining all day, so that turf is extremely wet. So both teams have to navigate these difficult conditions. As we saw on Saturday with the men's game, as that was picked up by McLaughlin. They'll pick it up. Long pass over to Robinson. Robinson trying to find the shooting space. Going, driving, bounce pass, shot, no good. And picked up once again by the Ospreys. And Robinson, they have a fresh 60. Driving past Maduri. Back to Sullivan. Sullivan, the points leader of the team, and the most assists. Over to McLaughlin. McLaughlin. Back out to Robinson. Robinson driving in, trying to find a shooting space. And just goes out of bounds. Down driving. Alvernia looks to clear. Driving down will be the Golden Wolves' first chance on the offensive. Driving in, shot, no good, and will go out of bounds. So Alvernia will go back to it, passed in to Smith. Smith, defended by Jackson, driving in, trying to find the shooting space. Out, dropped. The wind started to pick up here a little bit as well with the rain, so that's something they'll have to deal with. The low visibility with the changing patterns of the wind. As at the Lackener. Lackener trying to bring it in herself. Driving. No good. Picked up by Dorsop, and the Ospreys will go the other way with it. So we're going to have to get out, try to clear. Stockton with a point with 90% on the clears. Alvernia only 77 as they pass back to Sullivan. Sullivan over to Serafine. Driving in, and Alvernia will pick it right back up. And Moki will bring it down to get the clear. Driving out of the offensive, defended by Coxon. Driving, knocked away almost to Lackner. Back over to Rucco. Over, driving in, trying to find a shooting space, defended, has to pass out of it. Pass back to McKinney. McKinney bring it up. Over, driving, Moki. Trying to bring it in. Over, driving in is Smith. Smith in a sea of Ospreys. Trying to find the shooting space, has to pass out of it. Has to watch that shot clock. 30 seconds left to be able to make the play. Over, driving in. Ospreys playing the Stark defense, knocked away, picked up by Lackener. Pass over the net, and it will go back the way of the Ospreys. Lowest either team, and that Stockton defense showing right here. As the Ospreys looking to clear. That gets dropped. It's picked up Robinson. Gonna take it, passes back to Serafini. Over to Sullivan. Finds Madrui. The Alvernia defense trying to stop this high-powered offense. Driving it back to Sullivan. Then back to McLaughlin. McLaughlin trying to drive in, going, shot. No good, dropped away, trying to be picked up, and does get picked up by Sullivan. And it looks like we will go to the free position. Stockton 8 for 24 on free positions. Sullivan has it, going, driving in, shot, and blocked by Zacco. And Alvernia keeps this a 0-0 game. Just under 10 minutes left to play in the first quarter. I'm Frank Giantonio on the call with you once again, and on a very rainy, cold, and windy day here in southern New Jersey. So that was a battle in the back corner, and they're driving up long pass. Long passes are the difficult ones to get done today in this rain. As the Ospreys get back and set up on defense. Lackener Passing in, going, shot, and goal. And as they check the net, just to make sure it is a good goal. And it is, so Sharon Smith getting her 9th goal of the season, starting off this scoring to put Alvernia up 1-0. Stockton now backs against the wall, something they're not used to, being down. So Jackson, Hawley, once again for the draw. On the whistle, picked up. Jackson able to pick it up. And it goes out. Smith able to pick it up. McKinney going to take it back behind the goal center X. This goes out of bounds and will go the way of the Ospreys. Pellegrino passes back over to Coxon. Coxon, long pass once again. As everybody bringing it up on the far sideline, Stockton clears, and the Osprey offense will get ready to go to work. Sullivan picked up, pass to McLaughlin. McLaughlin driving in, passes over to Jackson. Jackson trying to bring it up, and will be an offensive foul, and will be a turnover back the way of the Golden Wolves. Passing over, Coxon able to knock it away, and she picks it up and able to clear. Coxon being a defender has to pass over to Jackson to get back to the defensive spot. Everybody will go. Seraphine will pass back to Sullivan. Sullivan passing to Maduri. Maduri driving in, trying to find a shooting space. Over to McLaughlin. McLaughlin shot and score! And Mary McLaughlin, team leader in goals, picks up her 17th of the season. And that goal is good. So we are all knotted up here at 1 with 6:45 left in the first quarter. As you can see, as was on Saturday, if you joined us for the men's lacrosse game, the absolute deluge. It was basically raining. Saturday was a deluge to begin with. Today has just been constant pattern of rain. Hasn't really let up, hasn't really subsided, just been very constant. Gets hard at some points, and you can see that the turf just over halfway through this first quarter is already puddling. So these players will have to be careful, because when that turf puddles, it becomes even more dangerous. Going, dropped, picked up by Alvernia, and Alvernia will go the other way. Alvernia. And we have our first card and woman up opportunity of the day. And it will be Megan Pellegrino. Will be a 1-minute penalty. So Alvernia So Alvernia looking for it, ground ball. Everybody trying to pick it up, and it will get picked up by the Ospreys. Ospreys able to pick it up and try to play keep away now, woman down. And it will be Maduri to bring it up and let everybody else get set. Try to waste as much time as they can. Only 20 seconds left on the penalty. So they will try to have everything get back to even. There's only 10 seconds left, so they're passing it around. So they're passing it around. Up, shot, and goal! And Mary Maduri gets in on the goal scoring party, and just like that, the Ospreys have taken this for a 2-0 lead. And Maduri nets her 15th goal of the season. Maduri second on the team in goals, behind only McLaughlin, who started off the scoring for the Ospreys. So 17 and 15. The two leaders, and it is now a proper deluge here in Galloway, as it is becoming hazy to see even the team sideline. That's how much rain there is falling down. Jackson and Hawley will go. Picked up and picked right up by McLaughlin. She was right there ready for it. Passes over to Maduri. Maduri, if they work fast enough, they can get a shot off here. Pass over to McLaughlin. McLaughlin just spending some time over, driving in. Shot pass, driving in. Moving around. Over to Sullivan. Sullivan going to try to go for it. Tries to find a shooting space. No good. Driving in. Shot. Back to McLaughlin. McLaughlin. It's knocked away. Ground ball and picked up by Hawley. And they will try to clear it. Passed over to Kite, excuse me. Over. Knocked away. And Mary Maduri will receive the 1-minute green card. And just like that, the Ospreys are back, woman down, and Alvernia woman up. Driving over. Trying to pass in. Pass out to Smith. Smith bringing it up, starkly defended by Jackson. Driving, past Pellegrino. Defended by Murata. Going back, pass up top of the arc. Passing in, and defended, fake, trying to find a shooting space. Spinning around, triple teamed. Going, and Gallo goes behind. Has to watch those feet on the out of bounds parts of the zone. Pass back in to McCambly. McCambly shot and scored. It's very confirmation on who that score was. Gracie Bauer. Starting off, adds onto the score to tie everything up at 2 apiece. And Bauer gets her 3rd goal of the season. So driving in, Jackson. And the penalty's cleared. Jackson able to pick it up from center field. Picked up. Passed over. Alessandro. Pick it up in the Ospreys. We'll go back to work on offense. Serafine passes back to Sullivan. You can see Majuri back next to the goal, directing traffic. Sullivan back to Serafini. Trying to get free was Robinson. Pass over, McLaughlin at the top. Pass over to Maduri. Maduri directing traffic. Has some defense set by Robinson. Passed in, just missed. Maduri was right there for the shot, but the Ospreys get the second chance point. McLaughlin trying to stay out of the crease. Passes over to Sullivan. Sullivan driving in. Maduri now driving in. Spin move, trying to find the open lane. Shot and no good. Picked up by Robinson, though. Ospreys getting the multiple chance points. 2 minutes left on in this first quarter. All tied up at 2. Midori has the ball, defended. Going, shot, and score. Three to 2 now. The Osprey lead with 1 minute and 50 seconds left in this quarter as they check the net. And Mary McLaughlin nets her second goal of the day. So the Ospreys let up that second goal, but answer right back to go back in the lead, 3 to 2. Jackson and Hawley at center field. Picks it up in the air, and that will be caught by Alvernia. Alvernia and Lackner bringing it up for a Golden Wolves possession. Defended starkly by Robinson. Passes over. Driving in. Trying to run a fast hurry-up offense with just over a minute 30 left. Just over the net is the shot. That'll be picked up, but it will stay with the Golden Wolves. Pass that over to Smith. Smith trying to find somewhere to go. Where to go. Defended by Robinson. Lackner passes over, tries to find the space. It is on the ground. Trying to get picked up, and will get picked up by Elliott. Caught by Robinson. Robinson looking to clear. Triple team. Passes back out to Coxon. Long pass over to Serafini. Serafini. Sullivan. Back behind the net. Passes over to Midori with 30 seconds left in this first quarter. Passes up to McLaughlin. McLaughlin now directing some traffic. Trying to bring it over to Midori. Midori. Over to McLaughlin. McLaughlin very defended by Hawley. Driving in and stopped. 15 seconds left. Serafini trying to get anywhere without going to the crease. Has to pass back out of it. Defended by Maduri. Is Kite. And that'll be it for the first quarter of play. And we'll be right back with the second quarter. Welcome back, everybody. 3-2 the score here in rainy Galloway. Ospreys went down 1-0, but able to come back to take the lead 3-2 here in the second quarter of play. It will be Jackson and Hawley once again to take it. So a little bit different due to the weather. Only a 5-minute halftime coming up. Half of the regular 10. But that's after the 15 minutes of gameplay here in the second quarter. Picked up. Going back. Able to get picked up by Midori. And Midori off to the races. Pass over to Sullivan. Sullivan pass back into Midori. Shot and goal! Not even 20 seconds into this game. Mary Midori nets her second goal of the game. Sullivan adds on to her assist numbers. Lucy Sullivan, of these 4 goals, has an assist in all of them. So a hand in all of these goals. And all these goals scored, 2 by McLaughlin and 2 by Midori. Raining so much. Not sure if the camera picked it up. You could see right where the ball hit the net. The water just splashing right off it. Cannot describe how much it's raining. Even you can see when the players pass to each other, you see the water coming off their sticks. Passed over. Over Smith. Driving it up, passing over to Lackner. Lackner there, leading scorer. I try and drive in, defended by Cox. Passed in, and picked right up by McCambly. McCambly taking it out. Robinson defending. It's over, out. Passed in, Smith. Bring it up. Passes out. Lackner. Starkly defended. Driving in. Picked up. And the Ospreys will go the other way with it. Alessandro able to catch it right away. Sandro taking it up, slowing things down, pass it over to McLaughlin. McLaughlin slowing everything down, letting the rest of her teammates get set. McLaughlin driving in, trying to find a shooting space, passes back out to Sullivan. Sullivan passing in, shot, and goal! Lucy Sullivan, another assist, and Mary Midori, another goal. Midori nets a hat trick. And picks up, now ties the team lead with Mary McLaughlin with 17 goals on the season. 5-2, the Osprey lead. With 13:03 left in this game. Excuse me, half. Picked up for the draw control. Back over. And picked up right by the Ospreys again. And they'll go right back to work on offense. Alessandro passes over to Serafini. Over to Sullivan. Sullivan. Passes in, passes over. Takes it out. Over to Robinson. Robinson. It's over to Seraphine. Back to Sullivan. Over. Dropped. Not surprising in these weather conditions. Passed over. Over Robinson at the top. Has some options. Gonna try to take it herself. And a triple team. Pass back to Sullivan. Sullivan. Back. Osprey's using a good bit of time off this shot clock. So over Seraphine. Back shot. And just Midori just missed her 4th goal and a stop by Sacco. But it will stay with the Ospreys. Have a fresh 60. Picked up. Driving. Passed out to McLaughlin. McLaughlin now driving in. Trying to net it. No good. And we'll stay with the Ospreys once again. 40 seconds left on the shot clock. Pass over. Driving in. Picked up Sullivan. Passing in. Pass on the ground. And will be picked up by Hawley. And the Golden Wolves will look to go the other way. Passed out. Dropped. Miscue there. Picked up by Pellegrino. And the Ospreys will go right back on the offensive. Everybody getting set. McLaughlin has it, waiting for her offense to get set. To Dorsop. Passing over to Seraphine. Back to Dorsop. Dorsop has pick set. Passing in. Shot and goal. Midori took an extra possession. But she gets her 4th of the day. 6-2 Osprey lead with 10:20 left in the second quarter. So the Ospreys going on a little offensive shot here. 3 goals in the span of 5 minutes. Picked up, not as high of a bounce as normal, but McLaughlin right there to pick it up. And the Ospreys right back to work on offense. Pass in. McLaughlin. Pass over to Robinson. Over to Midori. Midori. Try to drive in. Passes out to Robinson. Robinson. Gonna try to take it herself. Tries to find a shooting space, and that will go in. And Brianna Robinson will join the goal scoring party and net her 3rd goal of the season. 7-2 Ospreys lead. And by the numbers, statistically, the Ospreys score their 2nd most goals of the season in this 2nd quarter. 3rd quarter, their highest goal scoring total cumulatively throughout the whole season, with the 2nd quarter being the 2nd highest, and it's showing 7-2. The Ospreys have jumped out to this lead. Jackson Hawley once again. Picked up. Will be picked up once again by the Ospreys. Passed over to McLaughlin. So over to the far sideline, back to Sullivan. Serafine. Just to hold it. Over Sullivan. Back to Midori. Midori directing traffic. Gives to Costello. So has come into the game in relief to Brianna Robinson after scoring that goal. Doris up, trying to bring it up herself. Passes back to Serafini. Serafini has the defense over to Sullivan. Sullivan defended back to Midori. Midori thought about taking herself. Passes back out to Sullivan. Sullivan driving out Costello. Now has it. Just over 30 seconds left on the shot clock. McLaughlin. Back. Gonna try to drive in. Gets knocked away. And it will be a foul on Alvernia. McLaughlin to take the free position. Driving in. Passes out. Just a little too high, out of reach, but the Ospreys do come up with it in the form of Alessandro. Driving over. Driving in. Trying to find a Midori. Shot and goal. And Mary Midori, 5 goals in the first half. Eight to 2. And looks like there will be a timeout. Alvernia calls timeout, and we will be right back. Welcome back out of the Alvernia timeout. 8 to 2. The score. The Ospreys have opened up a scoring barrage with 8:04 left, led by Mary Midori, who has tied her season high in goals this with 5 already. Career high is 6. The Ospreys out shooting the Golden Wolves 15 shots to their 6. So interesting to see how they play the rest of this half. Let's go for the draw control out of the Alvernia timeout. Picked up by Alvernia, and Alvernia going on the offensive for one of the first times in this second half. Trying to get it knocked away. Over. Driving. Picked up. Back out to Lackner. Lackner. Passing out to Moki. Passing in. Over to McCambly. McCambly back to Lackner. Lackner driving in. Defended. 3 Ospreys defending. Over. Driving. It will be a drag race. Over. Picked up. And we'll go out of bounds, and we'll go the way of the Ospreys. Over. Packed out to McLaughlin. McLaughlin able to clear. And passing out over Midori. Midori holding. Over to Costello. Back to McLaughlin. McLaughlin. Over to Jackson. Jackson has pick set, tries to find shooting space, doesn't have it. Now passes out to Serafini. Over. Just dropped, but Midori able to pick it up. He'll slow down. Just over 30 seconds on the shot clock. Ospreys have been taking more and more time out of the shot clock. Trying to get the best shot possible. Pass it over to Midori. Midori in the double team. Alvernia knowing. Passing over to McLaughlin. McLaughlin fakes left, goes right. Over to Serafini, back to Sullivan. Sullivan dropped. Midori there, though, to pick it up. Jackson, excuse me. Jackson in the sea of black. Going, trying to get the shot. And it goes in. Lexi Jackson. And a goal scoring party. So they check the net, and it is good. Lexi Jackson netting her 5th goal of the season to put the Ospreys up 9-2 in this second quarter, and an offensive explosion by the Ospreys. Up, back, caught right there by McLaughlin. McLaughlin has been right there on these draw controls to get her team on the offensive. The Ospreys have been on the offensive for about 95% of this second quarter and don't look to be looking back. Over to Costello. Costello. Passing over, driving in Dorsop. Goes, and it goes in. The Ospreys finding where to put the shots, and they are going in, and Emily Dorsop able to put it in. And Emily Dorsop, her 1st goal of the season. Excuse me, 5th. So the Ospreys go up 10-2. 5:10 left in this second quarter. As the rain now just a constant fall. Nowhere near as heavy as it was when the game started. Picked up right there and picked up by Alessandro on the ground. Alvernia has it, knocked away. Once again, picked up by Lackner, and the Golden Wolves go on the offensive. It's over. Long pass dropped in these slippery conditions. Defended. Passed over. Drop. And Robinson able to pick it up. Robinson going to clear. And she will, and the Ospreys right back on offense. Just over. Serafini. Over. McLaughlin. Passes back to Dorsop. Over. To Midori in the corner. Over to Sullivan. McLaughlin cutting in. Pass over to Serafini. Over. McLaughlin going. Going to try to drive in herself. Finds a shooting space. Just goes wide. Back over, so stay with the Ospreys. Maduri directing traffic. Gives over to Sullivan. Sullivan face in and goes. Shot just goes wide. Over. Sullivan. Over. Goes. Knocked away. Robinson. Going to start to drive in. Pass over. Shot wide. The weather starting to affect. Over, and Alvernia will get it. 3 minutes left on the clock in this half. It's over. Knocked away. Picked up by Pellegrino. And Pellegrino will take it up. Ospreys right back on offense, not letting them even get back down. Pellegrino tried to take it herself. Knocked away. No whistle. Pellegrino slow to get up, holding her arm. So hopefully Pellegrino is all right. As they get back driving in. Going. Pass out to the far sideline. Ospreys trying to keep this lead as it is. Dropped away. Picked up by Coxon. Down over and will be. Now Murata down on the ground. As Elliott calling for a hand up and the athletic trainers. And Murata is down. And the trainers heading out there. As Murata is able to get up under her own power. We saw Pellegrino hurt a little bit. 2 injuries. Hurtful plays to the Ospreys. Very physical game being played out here in South Jersey. Just 2 minutes left in this quarter. 10-2 the Osprey lead. Ospreys will go right back on offense. Over to McLaughlin. McLaughlin. Pass back to Sullivan behind the goal. In. Thought about passing in. Passes out. Costello. Now driving, being defended. Picked up by Dworsop. Dworsop has the open shot. Goes in and goal. Dworsop. That's her second goal. It's her second goal of the day. As scorer goes 11-2 with 1 minute and 26 seconds left in this second quarter and the half as a whole. So 11 goals scored in these first 2 quarters. All led by Mary Majuri with 5. Mary McLaughlin and Emily Dworsop with 2. Lexi Jackson has the other, and Brianna Robinson each with 1. To add up to 11. Sharon Smith and Gracie Bauer, the 2 on the board for the Alvernia Golden Wolves. Go over. Dworsop. Dworsop running up to clear it, and she does. Just over a minute left. Just passing over. Passing over. Over. Dropping in, Serafini. Serafini over to Sullivan. Sullivan driving in. No good. Picked up at the floor and picked up by the Golden Wolves. There we go. 30 seconds left. Shot clock not a factor anymore. Looking for the long pass. Intercepted right by Brianna Robinson. And the Ospreys will go right back to work on offense. Passed over. 20 seconds left. Ospreys looking to get one more before half. Passing in. 10 seconds left on the clock. Ospreys looking for a spark. 8 seconds. Shooting in. McLaughlin trying to find the shooting space. Passing over. Shot. And goal with exactly 1 second left. And the Ospreys 10-2. And because 12-2, and because of that, the clock runs and we go right to half. Lexi Jackson nets her second. And we are in the halftime now. Obviously a shorter half due to the weather, but we will be right back after half. We welcome you back to Galloway, New Jersey for the second half of action between the Ospreys and the Golden Wolves. The Ospreys, a 9-goal barrage in that second quarter, which is big for a couple reasons. One, gives them a 10-goal lead, and because of the 10-goal lead, the clock stops for nothing. So the Ospreys look to add on to that to be able to keep that clock going, and Alvernia wants to stop it, but the Ospreys right back on offense, had offense most of the second quarter, and don't want to change it. So, like I said, the clock only stops on timeouts and injuries, nothing else. Back out to Sullivan. Sullivan over to McLaughlin. Sullivan cutting in, going, sets the pick, passes out to Midori. Midori, 5 goals already today. Passing out. Over. Costello drops it. Picks it up. Over. Driving. Going. Alvernia playing much harder defense now. Back behind Cinerex to Sullivan. Sullivan looking to drive in. One of the biggest things in that second quarter, the shots ratio went up. Ospreys took now at 21 shots to Alvernia's 6. Not able to get a shot off. Driving in Costello. Fakes right, goes left. Over. Bounces. In. Sullivan able to pick it up. Only 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Fakes in. Passes over. Going. Picks it up. And will be picked up by Alvernia. Over. Dropped away right in to the basket of Tyler. Over. Driving in. Miller. Going. Defended by Robinson. Knocked away and picked up by Robinson. Robinson. Over to Costello. Costello. Bring it up. Over. Back to Serafini. Serafini over to Sullivan. Sullivan over to Midori. Midori. Back to Alessandro. Alessandro, the Ospreys, moving it around. Over. Driving. In. Going. Little shot. Sullivan. Able shot and goal. Shot. Just waiting on confirmation of who it was.
Goal number 16, Lexi Jackson.
Lexi Jackson nets a hat trick. 3 goals on the day, so the Ospreys go up 11-13-2. With the draw control. Over. Caught right out of the air by McLaughlin. McLaughlin has been everywhere on these draw controls. Pass over to Midori. Midori thought about finding the shooting space. Didn't have it. Now slows things down. Passed over to Dorsop. Stop. Over. Driving in. Midori passes back to Sullivan. Sullivan back to Serafini. Serafini over to Sullivan. Sullivan back to Jackson. And over to McLaughlin. McLaughlin driving in. Shot just goes wide. Sullivan driving in. Thought about the shot. Passed out. Midori. Back out to McLaughlin. McLaughlin driving in. Serafini just dropped it. Could have had a great shot there. Dropped it right out there. So Zacco able to pick it up. Midori gets it right back. Driving in. And a whistle. So Midori with the free position. Driving in. Passes out to Sullivan. Sullivan back in. Just loses it, does Midori. Ospreys, everybody falling. There'll be a foul. So back-to-back free positions for the Ospreys. McLaughlin to take it in. Passes out to Midori. Midori will try to bring it in. Passes back to McLaughlin. McLaughlin driving in, shot and goal. And McLaughlin, another hat trick, 3 goals today to add on 14-2. Ospreys lead. The Osprey offense is lethal. This Osprey offense firing on all cylinders early here in this season. As I said at the top, on average, 18 or more goals scored in a game, only holding to their opponents to only averaging about 6. So this team is dangerous. For the draw control. Picked up, almost caught again, and will be picked up by Jackson and the Ospreys, and they'll go the other way once again. Pass over. Up. Back to Sullivan. Over. Driving in. Trying to find an open shot. No good. Rain starting to become a little more constant, just like it was at the beginning. Picked up. Going to be a foot race to keep it in. And Murphy does. Murphy back. Over. Midori. Trying to bring it up. Passes back to Sullivan. Midori gets a little slip. Over. Hit from the back. And they will no whistle, and they will go the other way. Over. Picked up. Dropped. And a hard hit by Hawley. And Sullivan. Marking out the shoulder there. As an injury timeout. Lucy Sullivan. Will go to the attention of the trainers. For the attention of the trainers. Looks like holding her shoulder. Barely able to get to the sideline as we restart things. Back out. Picked up. Out to Robinson. Robinson bringing it in a sea of defenders. We passed in, going. Thought about the shot. Back into a sea of defenders. Passing over Robinson. Going out to make the catch. Pass in back to Robinson. Doors up. Over. Picked up. Osprey's really letting the clock run down now. Passed in. You'll see a defenders and still comes away with it. Passing out over to Robinson. Robinson trying to find the shooting space. There's 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Somebody's got to find something. 5 seconds. Driving in. Going. Costello. No good. And a shot clock violation going the other way. Down. Dropped. It will be picked up by Midori. So the Ospreys get the shot clock violation, but get the ball right back. Theme of this offense. As we go. Driving in, everybody holding it, letting everybody get set. And the rain starting to come down very heavy once again. Going, passed in, Midori tried to get it, but picked up by Zako. And we will go. Picked up because of the rain, kind of just went straight up, an empty net, and Zako will try to take it herself. The goalie trying to take it herself. Now if they get back, no one's in net. It's in net. Zako's got to get back, and it is a stop. They keep the empty net empty. What a sequence. Really picked up, though, the ground ball. Picked up by Murata. Murata able to take it the other way. Murata, long pass over to Midori. Midori not able to pick it up, and picked up right there by Alvernia. Zako able to get the ball away cleanly this time. Back over, snagged right out of the air. Lackner, you saw the water come off of the net on the stick there, and the Golden Wolves will be on offense. Driving over. Going in, trying to get the shot, dropped away, and picked up by McLaughlin. McLaughlin able to bring it up, over, driving over Midori. Midori, short pass over, passed in, Costello, shot, and goal! Mark Costello nets the goal and adds to the Osprey lead, 15-2. And Costello nets her 8th goal of the season. Madison McGilvery with the assist. So Jackson and Holly. No, excuse me, it will be Tyler to take draw control this time. So it looks like we're going to get at least one more possession before this quarter ends, as the clock is still running, so we're under a minute. So shot clock will not be a factor in these possessions. But getting set, hoping to get another draw out of this. Tyron Jackson picked up on the ground. Picked up by Lackner. Dropped. Picked up. Over. Caught by Tyler. And over. Just under 30 seconds left. Picked up by the Ospreys, and the Ospreys will go the other way. Passed over. Knocked away again. And packed away of Alvernia. 16 seconds left in this third quarter. Really trying to get it. Passed in, just goes wide. And that'll be knocked away. But that'll be how this quarter ends. The Ospreys net a couple more, 15-2. And we'll be right back with the final frame of action when we come back. (15-2). The score down here in rainy Galloway. 15 more minutes left in this game. Ospreys looking to keep it rolling and come out of this rainy, miserable day with a win. Alvernia trying to avoid a 3-game losing skid. So Jackson Tyler once again. Over and knocked away where no one is. It's a foot race. Lackner able to pick it up. Defended by Alessandro. Knocked away. And will be a foul. And Alessandro will get called for the penalty. And will be a 1-minute green card. So Alvernia back on the moment of opportunity. Try to come away with something. Haven't in the past couple. Going. Again, defended. Driving out. Picked up. Almost picked up. Going. Shot and saved away by Elliott. Going. Driving. Alvernia back on the attack. Just under 40 seconds. Going. Will be tried to pick up. Go. Beat by Lackner. Boxed out by Robinson. Using some of those basketball techniques. But Alvernia able to get back on the offensive. And the penalty is over. So all that. Able and will be a foul. So it will be a free position, first free position for the Golden Wolves. They are 14 of 37. Driving in, just goes wide. Picked up by Murata. Driving in. Short pass over to Murphy. Murphy drops it. Everyone was there to back her up, and she clears, and everybody will go to get set. Murphy bringing it back. Going, passing in, Majuri drops it. Picked up. So Jackson to take the free position. Jackson going, trying to take it. Shot and goal. And Lexi Jackson nets her 4th of the day. So 16-2 the score. Scores for the Ospreys led by Mary Maduri with 5, Lexi Jackson with 4, Mary McLaughlin 3, Emily Dorsop with 2, and Mario Costello and Brianna Robinson both with 1. The 2 on the board for the Golden Wolves are by Sharon Smith and Gracie Bauer. Now would be a good time to say. Stockton will be right back here on Saturday on a little homestand. They will verse Wilkes on Saturday. Alvernia has a little time off. They will face Misericordia on the 12th. So a little bit of a break for the Golden Wolves. Picked up. Tyler able to grab the draw control and go on the offensive. Bringing it up is Hawley. Hawley passing over to Tyler. Excuse me, McCambly. McCambly. Bring it over in, defended by Coxon. Double team now. Over. Passed in. Bringing in. Driving. Lackany. Lackany going. Bringing in. Shot behind the back. And picked up. Long pass. Caught. And the Ospreys looked clear once again. Bring it up. Costello. Should bring it up. Just under 10 minutes left to play. Passed out. Ospreys in no particular hurry. Passed over to Costello. Costello back to Robinson. Robinson. Pass back. Dropped by Murphy. Battle for the ball. Picked up by Murphy. Dropped again. Stark defense. Everybody hits the floor, but Murphy comes up with it. Going. Trying. Bring it out. Pass out to Jackson. Jackson over Robinson. Robinson has in. Whoa! Just went up. Picked up by the Golden Wolves. And it'll be a push, and we'll go the way of the Golden Wolves.
We got the ground ball. The foul, I'm pretty sure, was on our 16.
Bringing up. Mogi. Back. Defended by Coxon. Over. Driving in. Driving in. Bringing. Back to Moki. Moki. Defended very heavily. Not able to get the shot off. Very defended. Knocked away over to Lackney. Lackney back to Moki. Moki bringing it up, defended by Robinson. And it will stay. Alvernia ball after the whistle. Going, driving, passed over, knocked away. Going, looking for it. Careful not to step in the crease. Rucco. Going to bring it up. And Elliott able to pick it up in the crease. And the Ospreys look to go the other way. Long pass. A little bit too long and picked up right again by the Golden Wolves. The Golden Wolves picked up again. McGilvery drops it. Picked up. McGilvery passing over. In Costello. Directing traffic, Maduri. Maduri over to Alessandro. Sandro. Going back to Dorsop. Dorsop. Going, drops it. Picked it right back up, passes back to Murphy. See over. Down, Costello. Ospreys moving it around, just under 20 seconds. Shot and goal! And Mary Maduri, 6th goal of the day, tying her career high. 6 goals to put the Ospreys up 17-2. Mary Maduri, 6 goals. Her career high. Tying it. Would like to get another one and break it. Because why not?
And set a career high points. That's 2 assists.
Off draw control. Picked up. Robinson trying to get it. Does get it. And they look to clear. Driving. Alessandro. Going, driving in, no good. It's a shot. We'll be back to Zacco. Over. Picked up by Kirkener. Driving, just under 4 minutes left to play. In. Lackney, defended by Robinson. Over. Haley Lackney, team leader. They have kept her in check. Not a goal, not a point. Over. Driving in, far sideline. Picked up right over to the ref, and will go the way of the Ospreys. Cross field pass over to Murata. Murata to bring it up past midfield. Murata will get the clear. Passes over to Costello. Just over Murphy. Over to Robinson. The Ospreys in no particular hurry. Go. Driving in. Picked up. No good. And we'll go back the way of Alvernia. Defended. Pass it back to Sacco to get the goalie protection. I'm going to have to clear. Passed over. Almost. Straight up intercepted. Passing in. Robinson. 1-on-1. Driving. And knocks it in. Off of Zacco's leg. And Brianna Robinson adds on. 18-2. Third game in a row scoring at least 18. So the Ospreys, with this, will improve to 5-0 on the season and look to keep this momentum rolling, and Alvernia will fall into a 3-game losing skid. Up, Alvernia will pick it up. Bring it up just under a minute. Driving in, Lackner looking for the shot and stopped just off the post. Fallon Stockton will stay with the Golden Wolves. Driving in. Shot, defended by Coxon. Over, in, knocked in. Over, everybody trying to pick it up. 30 seconds left. Murata able to pick it up. Going to try to take it down to clear, and then that should just about do it. Murata able to get it to clear. Shot clock essentially off. 10 seconds left. And everybody just holding it. And the Ospreys put on an offensive barrage in the second quarter to win 18-2 and remain undefeated on the season. Please join us back. I will not be on the call. But the men's game in just about an hour. Thank you and good night.